Hello and welcome back to the final lecture. Uh, with that said, we won't have a lecture on Thursday. We will just do, you just finish up your work, get it turned in. Sunday, everything closes on Sunday. Sunday at midnight, everything is donezo. So make sure you get it all in. Yep, 5:25. Everything is done. And as you know, it's just finishing up the food truck stuff, the packaging, the truck. Everybody's rocking it, doing really great stuff. Just finish that up and then do your every designer needs to know, which is maybe the bigger pain in the butt. It's placing all those designs from the full semester. But I know you can do it. So that's really it. And I'll check, I'll be checking everything up until Saturday morning. I check. I'll probably check on Sunday morning. What's going on? Nothing now. So we're almost done. Then summer comes. What are you going to do? You know what you should do? Learn some new things. Try some stuff out. I had something going on, and I learned 3 new things today, and I'm going to pass them on to you in a little demonstration of like how easy this stuff is. And I learned it through watching like partial YouTube videos and like downloading some stuff, just free stuff if you go to the right place. And it opens up brand new worlds. And you'll be like, I wish I could have done that. You know what? Just Google it. How do I do this? So I had a pattern. I love those dot patterns. I'll just do one real quick. Maybe, maybe not. So if I do this, and then I double click this, is there a way? Yes, I will do my best to get you those. Yeah, I'll screenshot them or something. Yeah. Let me write that down so I don't forget. I'll do it right after. Every. All right, so let's just get this to gray. Boom, done. And then if you go to, just effect, this isn't the part I learned. I knew how to do this, but this is the starting of what I was like thinking about. And then I want to, which one is it again? Pixelate. Oh, halftone color. Then it just does this. I'm just going to hit OK. And I love those halftones. But I had done it in color, and I was like, hey, I wonder, I would love to change the shape from a circle to a plus. And I was like, I wonder if you can do that. So I looked up how to change it. It didn't work for my project because I had a color halftone that was overlapping. Here, I'll show you. I'm making a thing for incoming students into the graphic design department. But mine's color, and I couldn't break it down. Like, this was too complicated for me to do what I wanted to do there. So, but I went online, and I found out some things, 3 new things. So first one was this weird thing with making kind of equal patterns. I don't know how often I would do this, but it was kind of okay. And then the other ones are scripts. So I found like if you grab this, and this seems like a lot of work, but I liked what it did a little bit. So if you go to transform, edit. Oh, shoot. I knew I was going to forget some of this stuff because I just did it. Oh, transform. And then what you do is this copies, you put in like 7, and then horizontal, I want them like 1 inch apart. So that's the move. And it does that. And if you want it more, like you can change this number. I'll go to 2. And let's do 1.5. I don't want them all on. And then I only want what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So copies would be to 5. There. So then I'm just going to hit OK. Then I'm going to go to Effect, Transform again. It's going to give me this. And I'm going to apply a new effect to that. But then I'm going to go to this vertical and put this at 1.5. And then it starts doing this. And then if you hit Reflect X, it gives you like this pattern. So you can change this stuff. If I do 1 here, it'll offset it. Oh, I want the offset. Well, let's change this back to 1.5. Oh, maybe if I do Reflect Y. No, Reflect X. It's too symmetrical, but that's okay. So it's like this weird way to make a grid. And I was like, oh, I might use this sometime. The only problem I see with doing it like this is that, like, well, it's all stuck together as one unit. So you can't really change anything beyond this. So you can make a grid if you just need a quick grid. Maybe that's a quick way of making a grid rather than my old way, which probably everybody does, is you set it up and you make like a square. And then I'm like, sit here and I go 1, and then I hit doop, 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 doop. And then I go down. And then like they're not exact though. And then I go doop, 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 doop. I don't know. Maybe mine is quicker. But it's all worth it for the fun. But then I was like, what about this change shape thing? So say I have that. And then I'm like, you know what? I don't want squares, but I want everything to turn into a shape. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to go to Object, Edit, or Object. Where is it? I want to expand appearance. And then I'm going to go to Object, Ungroup. And I'm going to select it all again and go to Object, Ungroup, select it all again until Ungroup doesn't show up anymore. The reason you do this is because what it did is it grouped them one way, then it grouped them another way, and it grouped them another way. So we want them all separated and then oddly regrouped. Now I can draw anything I want, and I'll purposely, like, let's just draw a blob because it illustrates the point. So here's a blob. Now, when I was looking how to do stuff, I went online and I found something called a script. And a script is somebody writes a little program for Illustrator and it will do something. And you can find these online. And I was like, oh, all right, perfect. So I know that the script needs this piece to be on top. So I'm going to Object, Arrange, bring to front. And then I'm going to grab them all. And I'm going to go to one of my scripts. I'm going to go to File, Scripts, and I'm going to go to Replace Items. Now I get this panel that shows up that Lady Jinpro in Russia created. And so it has top object. And mind you, I watched like a 1-minute YouTube video on how to do this. But I was like, oh my God, I might be able to use this later. The next one I'll show you will amaze you guys. And then it's just like replace items and group. Yes. Fit to element size. Yes. And then like, and I'm gonna hit OK. And now all those, and it keeps, for some reason, I can never get this first one to go. Now it just replaced all those with a different shape. And you could do that again. I could do a star or whatever. Now the fun one that I found is that these are all grouped again. And I'm gonna make them smaller. It's another script. So all this is fine. And I'm going to go to File, Script. And this is the one. It's called Randomus. And it gives you all these weird things. So it'll scale it from 10 to 150. It'll rotate anywhere from in these. And then you can change opacity. So it's set for all items. And again, you can go in and really refine this. But I've literally just been playing today with this. But this is the one I was like, oh, this might work for people for their wrappers, because I was watching another tutorial on how to make a repeating pattern of different objects. And that's a whole different series of lessons I would have to teach you. But I like this one might work. Like, so if you have like one little item and you want that on a wrapper or something, but you don't want it to just be like this where it's really plain and boring, you can play around with these. So I'm just going to click on these. I'm going to click each one once. And then if you click it again, it changes them. If you click it again, and you're like, oh, I like that. Let's rotate some, random rotation, and then a random opacity, and hit OK. Now I have like a random pattern of this design. I'm going to go in, you can like go on and remove that stupid square that I don't know why it happens. But then, you know, you have this, and then I can take that and like copy and paste, and then like, you know, put it up here, and like, now I just have all those weird shapes. And I didn't have to sit there and like scale and opacity and do all that. I just found the script. And it literally was a YouTube tutorial. And this is all I do. How to train your dragon. How to change the dot pattern shape. Oh, halftone shape. Halftone shape in Illustrator. Because that's what I prefer to work in. And like, yeah, I found like one of these, you know, down here playing around, and not how to create one, but then I found how to change the shape. And then, create vector halftone with any shape. And I started here, the video, whatever. And then I went to more. And then I found through this guy was here, find the replacement script. And I went to here. And then you can download all of these. I don't know what they all do, but I found the one that I needed, which was random. Change website link and scripts. I used it in Illustrator. It was great. I just downloaded it, and then you put it into a certain area in Illustrator. So this summer, when you're working on your refining all your projects, and you're like, you know what, I wish I had the time to do this the way I wanted it. Do it this summer. Like, take a project and be like, I wanted something in my head and I couldn't get it out. Do a Google search and like make sure you put in like the name of the program you want to use and like what you want to do, and if it was a pattern or shaping or anything, give it a try. Like, use that time this summer to really expand what you can do. It's all out there, and I'm constantly doing it. I'm not like looking around. I'm like, I wish I knew how to do this. And you know what happens? A lot of happy accidents. Bob Ross over here. A lot of happy accidents. Just like, oh wait, I didn't know I could do that. Oh, what if I keep pushing it and hit, transparency and hit this, that, the other, and it keeps working. And I love when that stuff happens. And then here's the problem. You never do it enough, but you've done it once. So you can be like, this one time I did this one thing. I wish I could do it again. And you just got to think back to like what it was. Like that script, I'm not going to be like randomizing everything for the rest of my life, but I know that I can do it. And so I just need to keep that in my wheelhouse and be like, oh, okay, if I want something and I just need a splash of random of this item, I have a way to do it. And it's just a little script. And then it's always there in my little script area. So give that stuff a shot. Oh, what's that? Edit. Scripts. Other script? Oh, it just knew because I downloaded them. And they're super tiny files, 43K. Some nerd typed it up and then set it up for Illustrator. So that's what I want you to do. Once you finish all my stuff and get it turned in, and then you're on your break, you take a week break, take a breather. It's been a semester. And then in the summer, like, start looking at your work and start thinking, like, what can I do? You can contact me too and be like, what should I do? Or how would you go about doing that? I'm around. I might, ghost you for a day, like if I'm out, but I'll get back to you. So reach out to me, learn more. Don't not work on stuff. Do not take a 2-month break. You'll forget stuff. I guarantee in 2 months you'll forget and you'll come back and be like, oh crap, I can't remember how to do anything. Keep practicing. Keep trying stuff out. Give yourself assignments. Think like next up is portfolio. Really think about your portfolio that's coming up. What can you do? Do you want to start creating your themes? I don't know if anybody went to Portfolio Night. I don't know if they did a portfolio website. I don't think they did this year. But start thinking about all of that too. Start building, getting ideas. Do one idea, do another idea, do another idea. Go back, then get rid of the first 2 ideas because they weren't as good as your third idea. Keep trying and pushing and try stuff out. So that's how I learn. That's how I do stuff. I'm constantly like, oh, I want to get this effect. How do I do it? I look it up, I learn it, I do it. And even if it's a one-off, at least I know I did what I wanted instead of just being like, I wish I could have. So keep it up. And yeah, it's been a great semester. Thank you all for everything. I think that's it. I think you don't have to listen to me anymore, except if you watch this video again, then you get to hear me more. Like I said, I'm around and, till Sunday. I'll be checking stuff, and then shoot me emails and let me know what's up. Yes, Samantha.
The new project that you gave us the link for to put our work in, how do we print it if it doesn't show?
What do you mean? How do you print it?
Don't we have to print a PDF of it to give it to you?
Export it? No, export a PDF. Does it say print?
No, well, I meant to say export. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah,
But
you just
it does.
export it.
So do we just take the squares off of it that's preventing it from printing and showing up properly?
Put your stuff on top of those then. If it's not set as a template, here, hold on,
Uh-huh.
let me open it. So we get on the same page. There we are. So this one, every designer needs to know.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to download it. I'm going to open it in Illustrator. This is exactly the same as the other assignments. You're just placing them all in there.
And just
So
put them
they're
on.
all templates. So every one of these is set as a template. See that square?
Uh-huh.
That means none of that will show up.
Right.
And then you can just this is what I want you to work with. Oh, you guys might have a 15. You guys might actually have a 15 now. I think when I first did this, there wasn't enough. I have to double check that. But you should be able to just make a new layer and then bring in your PDFs and do 1, 2, 3, 4, and they should all fit in there. Exactly like the other ones.
Oh, make a new layer. Okay. So we're not putting it on top of the. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
just make a new layer and they should all fit perfectly.
All right. Sounds good. Okay. Well, thank you very much.
No worries. And if you run into a problem, just let me know.
I sure will. Thank you.
Cool. No problem. All righty. Well, with that said, I will close up the lecture. I will get you your other assignments and we'll be set. All right. Thank you very much. And I'll see you on the discussion boards until Sunday.
All right.
Bye-bye.